Hello, hello, my beautiful souls. Blessed day, blessed be. So, I pulled being in the flow. I am in the flow of the universe. La la la. And, of course, relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. I have noticed recently a lot of shifts in relationships. And I'm not just talking about in my life, because as a teacher, you have to be a student, and as a student, you have to be observant, right? And I've been just watching so many different relationships play out around me, and people calling in their star families, or people really finding their soul tribe, or you meet someone and you just vibe with them automatically. Their energy is right. You just feel it. You're loving it, and once we get in the flow and in alignment with the Most High and with our angels and our ancestors and our spirit guides, it just seems like everyone is being drawn back to us. All these beautiful people that we met across different lifetimes are being drawn back. I know when I first discovered that I was a twin flame and the twin flame dynamic, that just being on, a certain YouTube channel, Guided by Angels, with my girl Liz. And then I came into contact with my soul sister, Renee. And she's a very private person. I'm a very private person. We're emailing back and forth, and we were like in love in like 5 seconds. And so we knew it was beyond this lifetime, because we had just met through an email, through like a random like Reiki conversation. And now I talk to her every single day. She's my soul sister. And it was so good to have her energy in my life again, and I feel like that's a lot of people now. I'm watching relationships begin and thrive. I'm watching relationships and I'm watching doors close. I'm watching people falling in love with themselves for the first time. I'm watching people open and receptive. I'm receiving so much light and support and energy from people, and I'm also watching the people that are not open and receptive and are just struggling a little bit more. They're not in the flow of things. People that are paddling upstream, that are really stressed out and breathless and exhausted unnecessarily. But you have free will, right? You can be the salmon swimming upstream, trying to jump up that little waterfall, getting caught in a bear's traps as they feast on you. And flow like the waters from a mountaintop, and they just flow and flow and flow until they finally hit the ocean again. And then they go back into the sky and they start all over. Get in the flow with the universe. Pull the oars in from your boat and just see where your boat docks. See where it lands. See what bank you come across, and get out and explore. There are beautiful people that are being drawn into your life, beautiful relationships. And a lot of these relationships are perfect people in imperfect packages, right? I heard someone say that the situation I'm dealing with right now, a perfect person in an imperfect package. But are you also a perfect person in an imperfect package? Do you also come with your own baggage, your own battles, your own scars and wounds? I'm pretty sure you do. I'm a single mother of 2 kids. Anyone I get into a relationship has to date me and my kids, right? We're a package deal. It's not one without the other. Anyone that dates me has to know that, like, yeah, I've been a survivor of sexual assault, and yeah, I'm a single mom, and yeah, I'm very intelligent, but I can also black out in like 5 seconds. And right now I'd be communing with the Most High God, but sometimes I lose my Christ light. I'm a human. I'm fallible. So you have to own your own time. You have to own your own shortcomings. You have to be the best you for you. And then what you bring to the table is untouchable, right? Maybe you are the fucking table. How about them apples? A lot of us are our ancestors. A lot of us have come here yet again to get it right one more again. You have people that are being drawn into your life right now that elevate you and motivate you. And no, it may not necessarily be a family member or someone who you've known for years and, you know, you consider a friend. It might be someone that maybe you went to school with and you haven't seen in 15, 20 years, and they just have the right connections for you. At a conference that you were going to, or maybe a coffee shop or a library, and you guys just have something in common. Or maybe it's somebody you met on fucking YouTube through a community page. You never know. You never know how the blessing is going to come, but be open to the blessing. Being in the flow is being open to the blessing. You see how the boat is open and she's just standing there and the lights are on and hair is blowing back. It's being open to what's coming for you. You don't necessarily know what's coming. But if your heart is open, you're not going to go wrong. You're not going to go wrong with an open heart. Ask your God, or, you know, one or source, or whatever you call it, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, whomever you talk to up there, any being of light and love. Ask them. Bring some people into your life that are going to really serve your highest good. Someone that's going to turn your light up a little bit brighter. Somebody that's going to inspire you. Someone that's going to help you, you know? Maybe you need to move and somebody you know knows a realtor or a land lady, or you never know. A closed mouth don't get fed. I know that. Between seeking help from a place of conscious action, and there's a difference between putting all your business out on the street. You gotta use discernment and know who to talk to and when to talk to. There are people that say they're praying for you that are praying against you. You need to know that. And it's unfortunate, and it's very unfortunate, but the darkness is real, right? That's why the light is so important. So know that, yes, a closed mouth doesn't get fed, but also know who to. There are some people that just will never be happy for you, no matter what fucking words come out of their mouth. You don't move how they move. They don't like how you moving. And so they're always going to have a fucking comment. I got people in my life that always got a fucking comment. Any chance they get. Some degrading, belittling, unnecessary shit. You know what I mean? And then you just, to myself all the time, because I'm like, damn, you really hate yourself that much that you got to do that? Because that's complete self, you know, that's completely all on them. Whatever negativity they project onto you is a projection onto themselves. Some things don't need to be said. Silence is motherfucking golden, and it's also an answer. You got to know who to talk to. You got to know who's for you or who's playing for you. You got to understand that titles don't really mean shit. And that's very hard to do when you're talking about family, right? Our grandparents, our parents, our sisters, our brothers, you want to believe, but they're the people that will betray you the fastest. And it's unfortunate, but that souls, contracts, lessons here. Why do you think you were born? Let me ask you this. What lesson were you born to teach your mother? What lesson were you born from your mother? And what about your father? What about your brother or your sister? You know what? What lesson were you born to teach your children? Because we all co-contracts. And we all come in agreeing, all right, you go do this, it's going to be fucked up, and we're going to fix it, right? Hopefully. Some people don't fix it. Some people tap out. Right? There's suicide. There's cutting God off and just shutting the world out. There's alcohol abuse, drug abuse, there's all types of things. But if you take a step back and start, you know, really reflecting on life, what lesson did you come to teach them? What lessons did they come to teach you? Why are we all here together? With my children's father, you know, no, we're not together. It wasn't the healthiest relationship. But what I've come to terms with and what brings me peace and joy is the fact that he was a way to get my children here. If nothing else happened between us, he was in my life to help me give birth to those two beautiful souls that I have. I can never hate him because of that. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to be lovers. We don't have to be together. We don't have to be on the same page about a lot of things. Children, yeah, you better get your shit together. But a lot of things, no, not necessarily. But he was a conduit to help me bring my kids here. And if he does nothing else, which he does very little often, but if he does nothing else, then I have to be grateful for that. And I am very grateful for that. And I will never help for that. So when he calls me upset or he just needs someone to talk to, guess what? Because I am a child of God, and because I work for God, and because I'm a spiritual being, and because I'm a light worker, and I do have a listening ear. It doesn't mean I'm going to start a relationship with him again. It doesn't mean that we're going to be together. None of that fantasy bullshit. But it does mean that a child of God reached out to me, and I would be playing myself if I'd be on here preaching and pulling cards and talking about spirituality and divination and compassion and the presence of the Most High God if I can't even be a friend to a person that gave me 2 children. I'd be a fucking asshole and a fucking hypocrite. Can't move like that. So where are you being called to today? Where's this flow taking you? And is it bringing someone into your life that's serving the highest good, or are you the highest good in someone else's life? There's been a lot of things going on in my life recently, and I've been in a lot of dark places. And not that I've been in a dark place, but I've been in dark places. And I've been around people that are stuck in dark places. And I keep hearing the same thing. Oh my God, your energy. Oh, I feel your essence. Oh my God. Like, you know, they feel the divinity within me, because God is within all of us. It's just some of us are talking to him every day and some of us aren't. They are just as loved and favored and supported and as valuable to God as I am. I just talk to him all the time. And I make sure that I'm moving with him all the time and I'm in flow with him all the time. There was a long part of my life, years, where I wasn't fucking with God. I was mad at him because I thought he was mad at me. Oh, you want to be mad? I'll be madder. You want to be a bitch? I'll be bitchier. You know, that type of shit. And it took years for me to get out of it. And when I got out of it, I said, God, I never want to be in a place again where I don't hear your voice. And from that point on, I never did. And I don't care what's going on in my life, I never will again. There's nothing more important than my relationship with the Most High. Because if that relationship is good, every other relationship is good. I take care of that relationship with him. He takes care of me. If I'm good, my kids are good. My man is good. My family is good. My friends are good. When I win, everybody wins. I only win with him. I only win with him. If I'm winning some other way, I don't want it. Because I know it won't last. So take a step back. Check your circle. Look around you. You are the 5 people you spend the most time with. Cultivate those relationships for the highest good. Be open and receptive to your blessings. And either call in people to serve your highest good or realize that you are the highest good in other people's lives. Being called to action. Now's the time. Now is the time. You are loved, you are valuable, you're deserving. Don't ever forget that. I love you. God loves you and angels surround you.